Hello and welcome to another incredible video where today we're going to look at how to shape your life into a magnificent shining diamond. You heard me right, guys. So I'm going to do my best ability to create a diamond here, okay? Then we're going to kind of look at it, okay? So look at this. We got a cool diamond. Yay. It's looking really, it's actually... It's coming along, you could say. You know what I'm saying, guys? So there's our little diamond. It's shining. It's got some glistening arrows. It's a beautiful diamond. And so this diamond, why are we talking about a diamond? So our diamond, we gotta look at the ability to shape our lives. Okay, so I just use the shape of a diamond. Yeah, it's very two-dimensional at the moment. It's actually three-dimensional, but if each area of your life is a corner of this diamond, it's glistening, you know what I'm saying? It's even transparent, the light can shine through and make it glisten in all kind of beautiful ways. So oftentimes I hear people say oh, I wake up and I get so rushed into the day, that's a corner of the diamond. Or I don't, I hear negative thoughts, that's a diamond, a corner of the diamond. Or I wish my relationship was better with these people, or I wish I felt better about myself, I wish I had a better body, I wish my fitness, my energy levels, those are all corners of the diamond. And we gotta look at, guys, how to create those areas so that they're bright, that we feel high positive energy, radiating. We feel that, we feel limitless, and you know what I'm saying, you feel limitless. So there's not a bound constriction on how you are feeling compared to where you want to be. It's just you feel incredible in every area. So the first way we're going to do that, guys, is we gotta kind of chunk it down. Imagine we gotta solve world hunger. You're gonna look at certain areas. So we gotta solve our life. You know what I'm saying? Provide solutions to the things that problematic things in our life. Okay. So we want to find 1 to 3 things. Okay. So that might just be that you can really become in charge of. And it sounds super simple, and you're probably is this really gonna help? I don't really see the benefit, but it's I promise that this actually is a very tangible solution, and is what's helped me take me out of dark slumps, just times when I felt I was sabotaging myself, or times when I felt things were happening out of my control, and then I re-tapped and I was oh yeah, I'm just the genius and the creator of my own universe. So maybe number 1 is your morning routine, because that's something you can control. Okay, so your morning routine. And maybe that's this part of the diamond right here. That's your morning routine, okay, guys? Routine. And how we're gonna do that is because we have so much influence, and we can really control how we experience the day in that. Even if you have family, just take some time for yourself, literally, I remember when I was a teenager and I was looking at my parents, I would get out of my window. I know that sounds what was going on in my house, but nothing too great. It was just I didn't want to have to confront my family before I took time for myself. So I would literally wake up, go out of my window, go do yoga and meditate up on my hillside outside my window, and then meditate, and then I would feel all charged. Maybe even go on a walk with my dog or something in the forest, on some trails, feeling refreshed, tuned into nature, just out there in beautiful nature. And then probably just maybe even barefoot, to ground down, and then kind of just come back and be I feel like a warrior. What, I can do anything I want to. So your morning routine, whether that involves music, you can put on some good music, you can put on some binaural beats, you can put on an inspirational talk. Sometimes I listen to these talks that I think you would like. They're they're just like you listen to it for like 30 days on YouTube. I'll put like a link in the description because it's super cool. It's just like positive like words of affirmation for like 20 or 30 minutes or something, and it's like super cool to like wake up and listen to like you are limitless and like you can conquer anything and no challenge is too big or too small. Like you always learn something and all the good things come. You know, it's just like positive words of reinforcement, like right when your brain's like synthesizing the data for the day, and then to like hear that is like, let's go. You know, game on. Number 2 can be diet. I just put this because I'm a big believer in a lot of it's our psychology and just to like, I don't know, everyone has their own like kind of rules with their diet and like how it fits into their life. I'm a big kind of like, I love athleticism, so I generally tend to be like on the more healthy side of the spectrum. I have taken it too far, been like, this is my rice, and like, this is my chicken, and this is my broccoli. Like, what are you talking about? This is the healthiest meal. And it's like, sure, it's a beautiful meal. But it's also fun to like experiment, and I feel like there's a spectrum of people that like use fuel purely as fuel, and then kind of like the people that kind of like have fun and just look at it as like getting calories and stuff like that, depending on like what you're doing with your life and how many calories you need. So you can experiment with that, but that's why I put that, like, if you know you do better on like green smoothies in the morning, or like intermittent fasting, or you know, just drinking lemon juice till 12. I've heard people say all these things. Or just having a small breakfast and going out on a run, or drinking coffee and going to do yoga. You know, or like you like only green matcha, but you get the point. Like, that's this area of the diamond. Like, we got a good point, so like it can glisten and it can be really, really powerful to you know, shape our life, because it's your life and you get a say on what you want in your diet. Obviously, like, if you feel like shit just waking up and eating some like Taco Bell, one, it might not be the best environment to go like wake up into, just go over Taco. Two, it's like, I don't know. I'm a big believer in rewards, so if that's your way to reward yourself, that's freaking epic. Number 3, I'm just gonna put like kind of your focus, because like that can translate into like your family, relationships, how you even think and feel about yourself, or your day, all your focus, because focus, one really cool thing I learned, focus equals feeling. Because even the days, like, I'll be like having like, sometimes it'll be in a situation in a moment, and it'll feel like I'm focused on something negative, and I'll be like, of course I'm not feeling the best right now, because I'm like focused like purely on that. Like, if I had a unicorn thing, like my focus is like at the tip of it, and I'm like, okay, like we have to refine this and redefine it so that we get a better feeling. So a lot of times I notice I know people that have done this, and like you might too, and that's why this is so relevant, because a lot of times these are very simple things that cause like big misconceptions in our life. So we'll focus on a certain thing in our family, like, oh, like the time, like, I don't know, like my family like made fun of me for something, or you know, the time my parents didn't understand me about something, and then we always have that like preconception about how an experience will go, or the time like where, you know, my family got mad at me at Thanksgiving, or you know, and it kind of like sets this pattern. I'm like, no, like my family's, I can't, you know, it's weird, and then we start weird family relations. But like, if we just focus on like enjoying our family, being grateful, just laughing, having fun, like they're just people, they're just other people, guys. So like, I'll make another video on that, because I think it's a big point that can solve a lot of problems in people's lives. I'm not laughing at you, it's just like, it's funny sometimes the simplicity of what happens that causes big skews in our lives. So relationships with ourselves, you know, how we relate, how we appreciate, how we feel, how confident we are, can be things we focus on. we always have to focus on, it was a good quote by David Goggins that I heard. If you don't know him, he's called The Hardest Man Alive. It's a great title. But he's done some pretty incredible physical things. And basically, like, we have to like focus on our progress, you know? Like, a lot of times we focus on supermodels or like, you know, supermodels, celebrities, people, I don't know, just like a way like the thing that we consider perfect. We have so much social media models and stuff like that is like that it can be easy just to focus on that and be like, why is my progress not there? Like, you know, okay, I've got ads, but like, why aren't they like Cristiano Ronaldo style or something? You know what I mean? So we always have to like be looking at our progress with ourselves. Like, where were you, you know, a year ago? Have you made progress since then? Like, okay, maybe you're not Hulk or like freaking Mr. Universe, and you know, but like you probably made progress, and you have to like what you focus on again. Think about how we think and how we feel. Focus. Do a little class on this again, another video in the future, because what we focus on, like our breathing. I was watching a video by my chiropractor, and he was talking about how like our breathing affects so much of how our cells, how our brain works, and how like our spine and nervous system work, that like it totally rearranges how we feel, and generate our self-worth as a human being is determined by how we're breathing, because different areas of the brain and different messages from the brain, the central nervous system, then go to every cell based on how we're going to feel about ourselves. So that's why I put focus, but you know, that will kind of enhance it. And that's the master class on how to shine bright like a diamond. Yeah, it was super cool. I'm obviously going to do a couple more videos in the future kind of on stuff to like refine it and create more clarity and value in your life. But that's it for now, and have an outstanding day.